All right, friends, now I want to talk about the biggest lie in real estate. You know, the one everybody swears the secret to top dollar is picture perfect, magazine ready kitchen. Your mother in law's on board, the guy at Home Depot is on board, and even your favorite HGTV celebrity with the perfect hair is on board. But let me tell you, last week in my office, we watched a $150,000 train wreck. No lie, $150,000. A couple poured their life savings into a dream kitchen. I'm talking waterfall granite, soft close cabinets, a faucet so fancy it looked like it belonged in a modern art museum. They listed high, thinking they'd cash out like lottery winners. Fast forward 90 days, cricket. Buyers came, admired, shrugged, and left. After months of stress and carrying costs, they had to slash the price and ended up losing $60,000. And no, that doesn't even include the therapy bills from watching strangers paw their countertops and walk out unimpressed. Folks, that kitchen wasn't a dream, it was a financial horror film. Freddy Krueger, but make it quartz countertops. So here's the wild twist. Your jaw-dropping six-figure kitchen can actually shrink your buyer pool. It doesn't attract more people, it actively repels them. Today, I'm dismantling the renovation trap piece by piece. And don't worry, I'm not just going to crush your granite dreams. I'll also give you the cheap, high-impact tweaks that still bring in premium offers. Y'all, let's dig in. Here's the ugly math, y'all. Spend $150,000 on a fantasy kitchen, and statistically, you're going to get about half back. You just lit $75,000 on fire, and not even in a cool rock star kind of way. And here's why. Buyers have their own Pinterest boards, their own HGTV obsessions. They don't walk in wanting your dream kitchen. They walk in dreaming about theirs. So instead of being wowed, they see your marble island as an obstacle that they'll have to demo. And yes, they're going to subtract those demolition costs from their offer before they've even finished the tour. And don't forget the unbreakable law of real estate, neighborhood caps. If the comps top out at $420,000 and you list at $495,000 because you think your Italian marble should buy you a yacht, buyers aren't going to see that value. They see delusion. It's like showing up to a backyard barbecue in a tux. Wrong room, wrong vibe. And yes, people are going to eat your potato salad, but they're not inviting you back. Now let's talk about renovations. Bathroom gut jobs, $25,000 spent, $11,000 lost. Y'all, reglaze, recaulk, replace a faucet. Buyers want clean, not Vegas marble. Nothing says romance like fresh caulk. Now, let's talk about bedroom to closet conversions. That Kardashian closet, it just cost you a whole bedroom. Y'all, buyers want bedrooms. Y'all, shoes don't pay mortgages. Bedrooms do. Let's talk about over-the-top landscaping. If you have tiered waterfalls and koi ponds, well, buyers are going to see mosquito daycare. So keep it simple. If you put a pool in a non-pool neighborhood, let's say it's 60 grand to install, maybe a 7% bump, if you're lucky. Otherwise, you just filtered out half of your buyers. Not everyone wants a pool. Now, let's talk about trendy paint colors. Remember that navy accent wall? Already dated. Stick with warm, neutral grayish. Putting Edison bulbs everywhere. Y'all, it becomes polarizing. Half swoon and half plot your light fixture's funeral. Let's talk about custom built-ins. They are gorgeous for your books. A furniture nightmare for buyers, though. Let's talk about replacing working HVAC just because it's old. Buyers expect the HVAC, period. Nobody's swooning over your furnace. Now let's talk about garage conversions. You want a yoga den? It's cute, but now buyers see snow on their car and scream, next. So here's what a buyer thinks when they see your over-renovated home. This is a flip. What are they hiding? Am I paying for their taste, not mine? That's when the defense mode kicks in and out comes the dreaded lowball offer. Meanwhile, a clean, neutral home is like a blank canvas. Buyers get to dream. That's when offers are going to climb. They're basically toddlers with credit scores, so give them finger paints, not the Sistine Chapel. Instead of a gut job, I want you to think about a cabinet refresh, like paint and new pulls. It's about $300 and looks like HGTV. Now let's talk about lighting. Coordinated fixtures, under cabinet LEDs, about $250 and it's instant custom vibe. Now, curb appeal is always hot. Now I want you to think about this. Power wash your driveway and your sidewalk and the house. Paint the door. Add new numbers. Flowers. $400. I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. Next, I want you to think about deep cleaning and decluttering. Now, this is really going to make your rooms about 15% bigger. Now, I also want you to think about a pre-listing inspection. It's going to run you about $500, and it's going to remove buyer ammo for negotiations. I once listed a 1970s condo in Houston with its original beige kitchen. Instead of gutting it, we spent about $3,400 on refreshes. 4 days later, 4 offers, $21,000 over asking. Net gain, $17,600. Meanwhile, the neighbor down the street spent $50,000 on a quartz temple. 2 months on the market, price cut about $10,000. Which house do you want to be? Sure, sometimes a remodel is smart. Fix a broken floor plan, add function, open a tiny galley. But 90% of the time, cosmetic tweaks are gonna win every single time. Before calling a contractor, ask, am I selling to first-time home buyers? They don't want your fancy stuff. Is my neighborhood full of older homes? Y'all, patina is gonna be expected. Have multiple comps actually sold for premium remodel prices? If not, don't waste your money. Drop in the comments what renovation you're considering, and I'll give you a quick gut check. Skip it, scale it down, or go for it. And while you're down there, grab my free PDF, The Seller's Renovation Cheat Sheet. It saved my clients thousands, and it can you too. I want you to take a screenshot of this. This is the fridge chart before you pick up a sledgehammer. Notice the garage door, a $1,200 upgrade that makes buyers swoon. Who knew that garage doors were sexier than marble countertops? List high, let them negotiate down. Nope. Overpriced is going to be ignored. New kitchen equals higher price. Nope. Buyers mentally subtract. We'll just cut the price later. Nope. Price cuts smell like desperation. And the sharks arrive. This is your action plan for tonight. I want you to walk your house with your phone. Narrate what you hate. Watch it back. It's really going to be an eye-opener. And I want you to ask, would paint and lights fix 70% of this? I want you to visit 3 neighborhood open houses this weekend. Spy on your competition. Y'all, here's the bottom line. Buyers aren't paying you for your dream kitchen. They're paying for the house, the location, and the chance to build their dream. So put down the $10,000 backsplash sample. Save your money, list smart, and pocket the profit. And if you want the real strategy that'll keep you from falling into this renovation trap, call me. I'm your vacation home matchmaker. I'll make sure your home sells for top dollar without losing your shirt or your pants. Y'all, hit subscribe, grab that free guide, and before you hire a contractor, hire me. Your wallet will thank you. Because HGTV doesn't pay your mortgage, but buyers sure will.